Wondering, am I, who your favorite character is? Greetings and hello there, everyone. It's me, your ever-loving, ever-beloved, the one and only father of the Galaxy of Heroes universe, Star Wars Dad. Do the liking and subscribing per Red 5 Nooch down there. And here we go. So 3 months ago, a little over 3 months ago, I started doing daily polls. We entered every single character in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes into a daily poll from that time until today. And we determined who was your favorite character. You saw there, screaming their Kylo Ren early on. We eliminated GLs after that. When somebody was like, just get GLs out. I'm like, you're right. Let's do it. So I wanted to go through all of these polls, just kind of bit by bit, taking a look at it. We started with the first order and we move forward. So let's take a look at these polls and figure out at the end of the day, who was your favorite Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes character as voted on by the people. The people that I got nothing. All right. So, hey, day one, just the day one poll here. We started with first order. First order actually was most surprising, all of them. First order TIE Pilot comes out of this one, which was actually, I don't know, too surprising out of this bunch, but I wasn't really sure how to put it together yet. I was really surprised that Sith Trooper won the second day over KRU. I really thought KRU would kind of walk away with that one. We did this one here. This was when everybody said, hey, get rid of the Galactic Legend, and I agreed, and I decided, let's skip that. So let's bring into, and I did them again. Maybe it was two and I did them again. And I said, who's your favorite SWGOH? And everybody said, that's not fair. You know, if you're going to do this, if you're going to do it this way, then only the Galactic Legends are going to win. So I removed the Galactic Legend. We redid the vote. And boom, there you go. Sith Trooper emerged from the first order voting. Moved on to the Rebels. Ahsoka Fulcrum won the second round. Kind of wonder if a lot of people didn't have Radis, and that's why they're C-3PO. Can't talk this morning. C-3PO, Chewbacca, these are your wieners so far. Chewie 3PO, no surprises with the Rebels. We did not get a lot of support. The Sith Trooper was a big surprise on the first order. Rebels did not provide a lot of surprises for me. It all kind of came in. Now this was kind of interesting. Luke Farmboy, I talked about a lot of people didn't have Admiral Radis. Well, I'm not sure a lot of people have Kyle Katarn either, but he walked away with this vote in a big way, 72%. Moved up, Old Ben Kenobi. Here was I actually thought Mon Mothma would win this vote, but Old Ben wins this vote as well. But you know, at the end of the day, the Rebels came down to what I expected it to come down to, and a lot of the voting was along fairly expected lines as I looked through it and polled through and got your opinions and everything. Maybe you're seeing some surprises here, but CLS winning there. We get the finale for the Rebels, and CLS just walks away with it. Wasn't even a contest. Moved into Old Republic Sith Empire voting. Bastila Shan, look at this. That is a slaughter fest, and actually surprised me a little bit. I thought, since there were no real parameters here, I didn't say like, who's your favorite based on these parameters, the game, the lore, the content. I didn't do any of that. I just said, who's your favorite? Let people vote. These were like just beat downs. I thought we might have a few more people. Darth Malak, Darth Traya, really went down hard to Darth Malak there. And Nihilus walks away. I mean, just not a lot of close votes till we get to the kind of the semifinals. Darth Revan versus Jedi Knight Revan, 71% Darth Revan. Darth Malak beats Darth Nihilus here in another semifinal round. And then to round out the I guess I called it KOTOR. Sorry, I said Old Republic Sith Empire. But to round it out, Darth Revan brings home the KOTOR title. Moving on to Galactic Republic, you got Ahsoka versus ARC Trooper there. Then I kind of put out a thing and I stopped doing that. It was a little much, but yeah, Commander Ahsoka getting the next vote. Not really close there. Some of these early contests were kind of built. Cup. Now there was one there where we had definitely not surprised. I actually thought he might do a little better than that, but Cup at 21%, but Rex wins there. I kind of built some of these early ones to have a clear winner. Echo for the Bad Batch. They were kind of built to have a clear winner. Like, I don't want Gas going up in the first round against Padme because you want to see these guys, advancing to the end. Eth Koth, and another note, by the way, as you go through this, you'll see everybody got at least one vote. Eth Koth got a vote there. Nobody walked away with 0 votes. I don't think there's a 0% vote on here, but you can see that it's just, the rounds are just going handily, almost exclusively big, handy, but where'd Commander Ahsoka's picture go? That's weird. That's odd. Anyway. Gas winning here. Final round of the Galactic Republic. Gas beats Commander Ahsoka. Let's build some tension here. What happens with next is Bounty Hunter / Hut Cartel. Boba Fett winning that round. Then we get to Bosk winning this round. Now this one was tight. Grief Karga beats out Fennec Shan. I think if more people following me had Fennec Shan, that she probably would have won that round. Jango Fett over Chrysanthemum. The Mando, I couldn't fit these early. They actually, while I was doing these polls, the number of characters actually expanded in the middle. Started off like 15, now it's like 35, so I can actually get more characters in now. But Mando comes in there. Bosk versus Grief Karga. There's your Bosk winner. There's your Mando winner. Final round, Bosk versus Mando. Bosk, now this was a little closer. Bosk wins 63%, but it wasn't a landslide necessarily. It's a landslide in a presidential election, but not in this kind of voting. Admiral Piet, of course, is your favorite Empire round one. Death Trooper actually with a pretty good showing here against Admiral Piet. That was surprising. May the 4th be with you. We can track the dates here. We got to May the 4th there. Dark Trooper, Darth Vader comes out with the Empire that round. Dark Trooper was close. I like Dark Trooper a lot. I'm not sure I voted for him over Darth Vader. Mara Jade, landslide over Iden Versio. Palpatine crushes him off Gideon. General Veers beats out Tarkin. I'm surprised Tarkin got so high, actually. That's really interesting. Thrawn just smokes this round. Reva and Second Sister are coming in hot here. Grand Inquisitor wins his round. And we get Piet, Thrawn, Palpatine. That was a lot of fun voting right there. Palpatine comes out on top. I think both for lore and just for the ease to get him in game. Darth Vader over Mara Jade and Grand Inquisitor and General Veers. Vader over Palpatine for the finale. Where was Reva? Did Reva not get into a secondary round there, or did I just miss it? Let's see here. I feel like I didn't have Reva. Didn't she advance? Oh, there she was. Yeah. I had a lot of people saying here that if more people had Reva, that she probably would have won that round. And I think it's a pretty accurate statement. You know, she's just destroying Galactic Legend. Look at that. Jedi Training Ray beats BB-8, but not by a lot. Resistance was another kind of surprise. Resistance Hero Finn way over Poe. We got Finn over Scavenger Ray here. Zori Bliss beats Vet Han. Now that's got to be just an SLKR contingent voting for their requirement that they need for SLKR. And then Zori Bliss. This is the final round for Resistance. Zori Bliss beats Jedi Training Ray. That was a little surprising. Not as surprising as Sith Trooper winning First Order for me, but you know, Zori is really good. She's really, really good as a character you can get for free to play. Put in that Finn team. Moving on to Separatists and Dathomir. I combine these guys because, you know, the Separatists spent some time on Dathomir. You got a little bit of overlap there with Asajj Ventress, and Dooku fights the Dathomirians, and I just was trying to find a way to get the Dathomir in there. It just made sense to really get him into this group as well. So, Grievous over Watt, that was a lot easier than maybe it could have been. Geo Bordalfa, of course, wins the Geos there. Spy coming in second. Maul running away with that round. Mother Towson over Old Daka. You know, it's interesting, guys. It's interesting. Even when we got to the finale votes, it seemed like there were a lot of decisive votes throughout the voting. Here we get to these semifinals. Maul is doing really well here. And in the final round, Maul versus General Grievous. Maul runs away with that as well. We get to the creatures at this point. This was a lot of voting. Ewok Elder 48%, Chirpa 33%, Low Grade 50%. That was a lot of evenness there. Nobody got 50% of the nobody got a plurality there, I guess. Is that what that's called? 50% or more. Wicket runs away with this round. They move on to the Jawas. Jawa Scavenger bringing it home with all of his thermal detonators. Tusken Warrior wins no, I'm sorry. This is one of our closer votes, actually. Tusken Chieftain over Tusken Warrior. The new Tuskens are carrying the day. Wampa just whopping this round for sure. Wicket winning another round. Wampa taking away this one. Wampa runs away with the creature crown. Not even really close there. Going on to Scoundrels. Beskar Mando wins the first round. Got a lot of Scoundrels. Dash Rendar second round. Dr. Aphra taking that round. Emphas Nest. We bring it over to Hondo Onaka. Beskar Mando beats out Dr. Aphra. I think, again, if more people that followed me had Dr. Aphra, maybe she would have won there. Really close vote here. This was the closest vote. I remember this one. Emphas Nest versus Hondo Onaka. There was a lot of debate here. I do think more people have Emphas Nest, but I think that people ended up viewing her as more viable as a solo artist, and she didn't need, like, Hondo really flourished when he had the Datacron. Emphas Nest kind of just flourishes on her own. Beskar Mando then beats out Emphas for the winner of the Scoundrels. Moving on to just leftover Lightsiders here. Jedi Knight Luke just walking away with this round. Leftover Darksiders. Malgus just crushing these guys. Some more just leftovers here. The last play-in. Starkiller just... I mean, there's really no contest there. Right? Then we get to the quarterfinals. All of our winners facing off at this point. Jedi Knight Luke Skywalker, the winner of the leftover light side, leaves Zori Bliss back on whatever planet she came from. I don't know. I don't even know what it's called. Commander Luke Skywalker just leaves Beskar Mando in the dust. Starkiller drops a Star Destroyer on Sith Trooper. My phone is ringing. Let's see here. Darth Vader sends Bosk back out. He's done with his bounty. Boba Fett took care of it. There will be no disintegrations. This deal's getting worse all the time. Hey, Darth Revan, Darth Malgus, kind of close there. But Darth Revan, this was a lot of lore on this one. I think people understand that Darth Malgus is probably a better character in game, but Darth Revan has a lot of utility in the game all the way to the end, even if you don't have Darth Malgus, and people love KOTOR, and Malgus is not in KOTOR, so there you go. Hey, Wampa beats out Maul. That was a pretty close one, 59 to 41%. Now, the two Lukes. These are our quarterfinals right now. The two Lukes facing off. Jedi Knight Luke Skywalker beating CLS. Darth Revan taking out Starkiller. Gas beating his future nemesis, his future identity, Darth Vader, 67 to 33%. And then Jedi Knight Luke Skywalker. This is our semifinals right here, the final four. Wampa, Gas, Jedi Knight Luke, and Darth Revan. Jedi Knight Luke once again triumphs over Wampa. I think it's a lot of fun that Wampa made it into the semifinals. That was unexpected. I did not plan on seeing Wampa in the semifinals of this. The final four, Jedi Knight Luke takes out Wampa in the first semifinal matchup. Second matchup, General Skywalker leaves Darth Revan in the dust. Everybody loves both of them, but it's just understood that Gas is just a better character than Darth Revan in the game, and probably people like Clone Wars a lot too. And there you go, your final voting. Here is your champion, your favorite character as voted on by you all the way through. General Skywalker, Jedi Knight Luke Skywalker. Gas is the winner. Let me know in comments who is your favorite character. Let me know if you got to this point of the video. Always do the liking and subscribing. And of course, always remember, Nooch Too Good.